Hello.
And welcome to SaGa Frontier Red Part 2. Or maybe not Part 2, but Sit Down Part 2. So listen, I was told by Ben that I just talk too much. You talk too much, so I'm going to be remain silent throughout this whole thing and let Ben do all the commentary here.
Silence from the peanut gallery.
Parker's here this time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I continue talking or no?
No.
Okay. So what are you guys looking up on your phones while I'm playing? Instantly. 1 second in. I'm not even unhitching it.
We're reading walkthroughs of SaGa Frontier so that we know the information.
Yeah, we're trying to help you out.
Oh, I'm playing Hearthstone.
If the peanut gallery could put down their phones and pay attention, that'd be great.
No.
I'm
Thank you so
actually
much.
tweeting about this right now.
Well, that's okay.
So come check out my Twitter at something.
So
I don't know what it's called.
We're gonna go get light magic. We're gonna challenge the luminous labyrinth.
Oh, sweet.
So we're gonna try this, and we're going to go and get
Is
the
this
gift.
still the first playthrough?
Hmm?
Or whatever,
Yeah.
first character
Oh, yeah.
or whatever?
I think Spencer said last time is that he's going to do one playthrough at a time, then wait like a pretty significant amount of time.
Like
to
six-
play.
Oh, like,
So
like
if
6
you
years?
if you notice, some of my characters aren't in here because they're either mechs or they don't have or they already have light magic, or
Why are you
if they
using
have.
Loot instead of Lisa?
What a deep commitment to the lore.
Yeah, it is actually pretty cool, huh? So like I have 3 mechs, I believe, and they're not here, so
Because they can't see light.
you can get into fights here.
I think Ben is being facetious.
So you can get into fights, and if I would have to get into fights, well, I don't know, it's this one, and that.
I'm tweeting with hashtag SaGa Frontier, so come check it out. It's good stuff.
Let's do it. So
Yeah,
this
everyone responds to that.
this is only three rooms long, so it's not anything too crazy.
It's actually really hard. Hashtag
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Labyrinth.
So you can get some items. That's
It's
Moonlight
Moonlight
Robe, which
Robe.
is okay.
What's the one that just does like a fight? Is that like
Every color except for white, yellow. I'd like the yellow if possible. This might do
I think it is possible.
it.
It's in.
No. Yellow? Nice. 400 credits,
Wow.
which doesn't sound like much. So red definitely gets you into a fight. Let's go ahead and flip that around. Oh, cool. I didn't have that memorized or anything. So now we have the... Everybody has the gift of light magic. I know, isn't that funny?
So cool.
So that's key because when you have the gift for something, it'll have that little star right there. That means that you can learn new things from it, which is great. And it's what we want. So the only person right now I'm really going to focus on magic would be Rouge. We're going to take Loot out here and put Annie.
Look at his.
And
he has such a high intelligence stat, 29.
I think what I'm going to do, and the only thing I'm going to buy is Rouge can buy Sunray, and that's it. I'm going to be super cheap and just use Sunray and learn everything else because reasons. Trev, can you hand me a a pen out of there, please? I gotta mark the stuff I've done. We're gonna head over to thank you to Xingrao, and we're gonna pick up the last character, which I might use in place of Fuse. And we're gonna get ourselves. We're gonna try our best. So as we remember from last time, the main thing that we have to do is defeat the 4 Black X Emperors. And at a low level, it's possible to go through all of the different dungeons. But when you get to the boss, they have a minimum amount of HP, and it's like 10,000 or something like that. So it's tough. This is Doll, a character you can only get with red. And she's talking about her missing brother in the ruins. And you're like, hey. So you got Doll, and the question becomes, do I want Doll or do I want... Oh gosh, look at how strong Fuse is. It's crazy. 29 comparison. I gotta have Red, I gotta have Lisa, I gotta have Rouge, and honestly, I'm just gonna go with these guys. Gen is a top tier character too, so we got her for no reason right now, but that's fine. We're gonna go to Junk, and we're going to see one of the two main glitches in the game. There is the gold Ignot glitch, which is a way once you have enough money to get infinite money.
Did you say Ignot? Ingot?
Ingot? Is it gold ingot?
Yeah.
Ingot. Sorry. Remember, a lot of these names are the way I pronounced them when I was a kid, so they're just in my head.
This guy's never been to Fort Knox.
Yeah.
I have not. I'm sorry.
Never stole a gold ingot.
I've never stolen a gold ingot.
Not into metallurgy, are ya?
So we're gonna head over to the junk shop, and we are going to do a little bit of scamming, pretty much. We're going to quick save, which is triangle and R2. So here's what you do: you buy, and it costs 300 credits. So normally, when you go in here, you have 3 choices. It says 3 items left. Okay. But if you go to here and you choose selling, you go down to Hyperion Bazooka, you press circle twice, and you go back, and you have 7 items to choose from. So we're gonna try to get some pretty decent stuff out of here. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is really garbage, like repair kits and junk and stuff like that. But at this point, I'm so weak that I'll take anything. Something that I learned about this that's
Phase 5 repair kits.
Yeah, I
Get
know.
Hyperion Bazooka.
And you can do it over and over again.
You don't have to spend the 3 credits each time.
300, which is actually pretty significant at this point. I'm not gonna do this forever, and unfortunately, where I am right now, like it's all based on the amount of credits you have.
Hard leather.
So if you come back and you have like a whole ton of credits, then you'll be getting like really good stuff. Right now, I have a decent amount. So sometimes I'll get, like, okay stuff like certain good armors. Unfortunately, Broken Bumper and Junk are completely useless.
Fiber Vest.
I think Fiber Vest is okay. We're going to see how we're sitting after we do some of the weapons over here.
Leather Bros.
I think it was leather boots.
Junk gun.
I have no need for guns, but we're gonna do the weapons. Okay, knife is really bad. Repair kit's also bad. Laser knife is okay for where I am right now. I would really like to get like a ceramic sword or something like that, just because like knife has like 9 attack, which is essentially nothing. I mean, to put it into reality, it's like what Loot starts with, and Loot is like the weakest character in the game when he starts. So we're gonna do this for just a little bit more. It really is the luck of the draw. Like, I'm just getting so... Okay, there's something.
Hey, there was something.
That's like I think it's a katana, and it has like 17, so for like right now, it'll be okay. I think I'm gonna do it like one more time.
You can do it more.
It's pretty chill.
Yeah, it's
Music's
fine.
nice.
Yeah.
I love this music. I love all the music in this game. It's just so good.
Laser knife.
Okay, broadsword's alright. Like this is
broad like a girl.
yeah. It's a broadsword. See?
Do another time.
All right. So let's see where we're sitting. All right. So Red's actually sitting pretty.
Jump.
Yeah, we're literally gonna put Junk on him because at least it gives me some defense. She doesn't need anything, but
This font is really interesting.
yeah, I don't know what you
It
would call
like
it.
feels like those Genesis
Oh, whoa.
like Dungeons and Dragons games or
How'd you
whatever.
want leather boots?
Side-scrolling like
Huh?
gold
I
axe.
can't. I have to. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, it is an interesting one, huh? Okay, so laser knife will have to do for now. And we have buckler, which is nice. See, at least we're getting somewhere here. It's not great, but this early in the game, having this amount of defense is good. As I mentioned last time, enemies, yeah, I'll actually take that psychic. Enemies level up with you, so like normal enemies, we're gonna be blowing the F out, which is nice. And I'm gonna give Fuse laser knife. He's already strong there. Yeah, Fuse is already, like, pretty strong, which is good. Alright. I'm significantly happy with this. Now, the one negative to the quest is if you come back later, it's gonna cost more. I think it's 600 the next time at, like, a later point, so you gotta, like, really kinda keep it in mind. So we are going to start doing some side quests here. We're gonna do the Arcane quest. If you remember last time, we found Gen because he's from Wakatu, which is full of ghosts, and you need at least one person from there to travel safely. He says, I'm going there to pray for the men who were butchered by Trinity. They might hear you. And you go to Wakatu. If you don't have Gen, you can't go to Wakatu. And you can only go to Wakatu if you're on the Arcane quest, so... there's a part coming up that might be fairly annoying because of input lag, but we'll see. This TV has quite some input lag, so we'll see how it is. But Wakatu's cool. It's got a pretty good sword you can get up here, and we're gonna try to get it. And we're also gonna try to be BA and avoid as many fights as we can.
Yeah, aren't the fights in this like pretty hard?
No, it shouldn't be. But although I think he's right there. Okay, cool. I think it's just pretty BA to avoid fights. Hey. Alright. That's right, I have to go from the other side. That's actually a really, really good weapon. Especially this early in the game. So you have to go in here. You'll see that the path is blocked, and then he'll say...
The path is blocked.
Looks like we can't get in from here. Let's go this way.
So do you know that the guy that directed this, the first game he directed, was Final Fantasy Legend 2? For the Game Boy?
I believe so, yeah.
Legend 2. That's actually surprising that he didn't do the first Saga.
First Legend?
Yeah, the first Legend Saga.
Oh.
Yeah, they
The
call...
Final Fantasy Legend games like just rebranded Seiken Densetsu games or something.
Yeah, they don't call them Final Fantasy Legend in Japan that I know of, so...
Yeah, they're like the first Saga game.
Oh, also known as SaGa 2. I got you.
When we're talking about like speed runs and stuff like that, we're actually going to use Sunray. The reason that if you were to watch a speedrun of this, every time they get into a random encounter, they will restart, because there's a hard restart you can do in this game. And you can do quick saves, you know, in like literally half a second. The reason is, there's no way to run from fights. And, you know, even a fight like that where I beat every enemy in like one hit, like takes, you know, 30, 45 seconds or whatever. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah!
So he also directed the very last game to ever be released on the SNES. Or no, Squaresoft's last game. Okay, I misread that. It said last game on the SNES. Whoa, what? Treasure Hunter G.
Must be Japan only, because I've never heard of that.
Super
At this point, because I have some pretty decent equipment, like, none of these enemies...
yeah, you're getting WP and JP.
Yeah, when you only get WP and JP, which again is your weapon points and magic points, it essentially means that, I was hoping... Oh. Oh. What?
Based.
Love the intuitive maps.
Oh, cool, that's how you get it. Iron Clogs. I was trying to figure out how to get that yesterday. Neat. It's gotta be a,
He's also listed
Protects
as
against
a game
move.
designer on Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for the NES.
they move so fast. So there's definitely an art to... Oh, seriously, 5 every time. There's definitely an art to avoiding enemies. And, sometimes they move easily and sometimes they don't. Alright, boys! So I was telling the guys yesterday when I was practicing, I just kind of, like, wanted to, that's what I'm looking for, kind of, like, test the waters and see how far I could go without leveling at all. And I went to one of the main Black X bases, and I fought the mini-boss before the final boss of that part. The final boss blew me out in 2 hits, so at that point I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to level up or whatever. But the mini boss I somehow beat because I was constantly able to oh cool, I haven't been here before either. This is neat.
Discovering new things all the time.
But I've never been here. That's pretty weird looking.
You have to look that up to see what's going on.
But yeah, it's probably just like a part of it. But I've never actually found my way to that room, so that's kind of neat. What was I gonna say?
So the music for this, the guy that composed the music for this also did Space Armada and
Yes.
Kid Icarus's title music in Brawl.
Yeah, this is Kenji Ito. He's really, really good.
He doesn't have a ton of stuff though, right? Like it's not like he like has a prolific career.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's got like 10 games maybe.
He's never done like anything like super specifically like big, but everything he does is pretty good.
Gotcha.
I mean, this is honestly one of my favorite soundtracks.
He did Final Fantasy Adventure
That's right. I gotta go.
for Game Boy.
I gotta go the whole way back.
Like nothing else besides any of the SaGa games, except Chocobo Dungeon 2 and Chocobo Racing.
So eventually, I'm still fighting really weak enemies, but eventually you're gonna see Rouge is gonna start learning stuff, and unlike okay, I was thinking he might there. Unlike the yeah, I got myself stuck in a freaking corner, so I gotta go around. But nice. Unlike the actually don't know how to get back. Super
What if you
epic.
just jumped it over. Like
Maybe
how
you can.
got there?
I'll try. Unlike the fighting things that you learn in battle, you actually like just get told that you learn them at the end of battle. It'll just say like, learn blah of sun magic, and just like all the other stuff, you learn them when fighting against harder enemies. Oh, there we go. I received, so I could have spent 400 on Starlight Heal, but instead, I was cheap, and yeah, I learned it from that. So let's
That's
actually.
amazing.
Okay, you can jump. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Based Ben.
I meant the other way.
Yeah.
You need to jump into the hole.
So that's cool. I like I said, I actually never found my way to that corner. So
Instant death.
nothing crazy, but yeah. Yeah, you fight Rabbit. Oh, those are called rabbits, by the way. You fight a rabbit, and it's instant death. They use level 5 death, but you're just all at level 5. So, yeah, like I said last time, enemies will slowly level up with you.
Gen's quickness
What's the name of this
raise,
place
but he
called?
didn't do anything.
Wataku?
Wakatu. Right?
Waka.
Wakatu.
Wacko Taco.
Ooh, nice.
He's
Oh, what? Dude.
That's funny. Somebody had posted 8 years ago on GameFAQs. Blade Chamber discovered after a decade! Yeah, I knew there was a blade. I never knew there was a blade chamber until this morning. You can imagine I was shocked beyond words when I wandered into that room.
Is that how you?
Were you shocked?
Just beyond words. I don't even know what to say about
when
it.
I wanted it, thought there was going to be a boss fight, so I rushed here ASAP to see what the fuck is going on. Get it? FAQ! Turns out this chamber is the only place you can get the comic blade with Jen. I never gotten it once. I don't know, but the mixed feeling of overjoy and stupidity is priceless. I'm glad I decided to try this game with the new PSEX 1.7 emulator.
Just because of that joke, we got demonetized. Not
It's complete. Whatever emulator he mentioned is probably 1,000 times old at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
oh yeah!
1,000 times old.
Get out of here.
Words is hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where the fudge is this blade chamber and how do I get to it?
So
This guy is a madman.
So that I think I'm gonna give it to Gen, but that sword is, if I remember, like
Prophet sword?
Basically the worst.
it's called Twin Dragon. It's probably like 3 times as strong as any sword I have right now. So he's gonna. Oh.
Whoa!
That was a epic.
Yeah. So
Damn!
sometimes with the combinations, I like finding the ones that like look best together, if that makes sense. And that one wasn't bad, but it didn't like flow. Sometimes finding one that you're like, I don't know, you like throw someone up in the air and then someone jumps up and slashes them, like that's pretty cool. But
Are your move slots filled?
Yeah, check out your move slots. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Very close, but no.
I like how
Okay.
Lisa only has kick. That's epic.
Yeah,
oh yeah, that's what I was getting
just
to
learn
before.
DSC right now.
Oh.
Do it.
So when I fought that mini boss, his name's Giant, I learned 3 of the 4 DSC moves: sliding, suplex, and Babel Crumble. I didn't learn Giant Swing from one fight.
And
Suplex
for people,
OP from...
and for people that don't know what the DSC is, it's the best. fight
So
move.
literally all I have to do in that other file I have, which I use to like practice for this, is learn Giant Swing, and I'll never lose a fight again because DSC takes anywhere between like 3 to 10,000 because it's up to 5 different attacks at one time, and each one can take like, you know, over 1,000. And considering how low level I am, yes, that's hard to get up. All right, so we're gonna quick save.
I know the feeling.
Oh, I remember.
So
That's creepy.
this I have to press circle right when we hear that sound. So. Nah. Oh, cool. Noise.
Anarchy!
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Saber card.
we got the saber card. That's 1 out of 4. We're going to put the literal Twin Dragon, which is a 41 compared to 15. And Gen's looking pretty good. Give that to Rogue. I don't...
Rogue.
Rouge. Sorry, I'm the worst human.
Yep.
Alright, so now we can leave.
Rouge 1. That was my favorite Star Wars movie.
Nah. Yes! Yes! Based. So we can head out of Wakatu now. And we're going to go to... get out of there, right?
What are you
No,
cooking
this one.
Thanksgiving and keep talking about basting?
Oh my god.
I got a wow out of Nick. Wow.
We're gonna head to Yorkland and we're gonna do another side quest. A pretty funny side quest.
Is it the
Is it
one
as
where
funny
you...
as a joke I should make?
Yeah. It's on the same
even
level.
better.
Alright, let's see how strong Gen is at this point. Oh, good lord.
Wow!
Nice.
Did you see that?
Nice.
Triple digits.
Triple digits and more, my friend.
So 4.
The party is... Yes. Alright. Not having the screens memorized sucks because, like, a lot of times you'll just, like, load up a screen and there'll be an enemy right there.
Well, you have 7 playthroughs to memorize them.
Oh, great. And Red, I think I mentioned this last time, but Red's Quest is going to be one of the ones that, like, I do a lot of the stuff on screen that I would do off screen. Like, in another quest, I'm not going to do the,
That boat had like 6 frames.
Yeah.
like, I won't do the...
No bully!
I won't do the arcane quest again, like, you know, on screen, because no one wants to see that over and over again.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
Speak for all
let's
of
take
you.
let's take a quick trip over to Shrike, and we're gonna go to
So is-
Say's tomb.
I mean, I wasn't here for the
no.
first part. Is Manhattan, like, mapped after Manhattan?
Yep, New York.
Okay.
No, it's I Actually, we'll see it in a little bit.
Okay. It's just some place. They just use that name.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. But it is like the it has a mall and it's like the kind of like
Oh, just like New York.
I guess yeah. It's the like shopping capital and whatever.
Okay.
So.
There's a place called Kowloon, right?
What?
Kowloon? Isn't that a place here?
No.
No.
No?
Nope.
Only-
Dumb idiot.
Sorry.
Okay.
There's Kurang.
I thought there was a place called Kowloon.
So in Say's
Yoink.
In Say's tomb, there are 3 different items that you can find that are all guarded by these 2. I think they're called. I think these are Dead Knights.
Dead. Yes.
Dead Knight, yeah.
That's a dumb name.
Actually, I think the name's badass.
Well, the
You
name
would-
isn't right until after this
Wow.
battle is over. Then they'll definitely be.
Yeah.
So these things are technically a lot stronger than me, so I should be learning some pretty quick techniques. I didn't actually really think about it that these guys could easily take me down, so
Oops.
I'm gonna bump up the. They only have 600, so they're mostly dead. But I'm gonna bump up the things I'm using, the abilities I'm using. Actually, air throw might lead to. Yeah. So that's good. That's what we want. We want him to use Stun Slash because if it attacks with Double Slash, I am probably dead. Okay, cool, and sweet. Smash is a great technique to have.
Whoa!
Not necessarily.
That was like almost a one-hit kill.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not necessarily that much stronger, but the thing is,
Dragons.
Smash leads to a lot of stronger abilities. So I'm gonna give this blade. It's like forget the name. Murakumo. I'm gonna give this to red because it's pretty strong, and we're gonna give actually, yeah, ceramic plate. Cool. Try to get up there with that.
Oh!
It's pretty dark on screen, so there we go. All right, cool. We're gonna head over here. Now, if you run, you fall down, but if you just walk in here, you can go in here. Yay! This is a pretty nice shield, which we're gonna get. And we're gonna hope we get a couple more good techniques from these, because right now, besides bosses, we're not gonna fight too many other, like, high-level things. So it'd be really nice to get some good techniques. Again, we want Stun Slash. Even if it stuns us, it's really not a big deal. Simply because doubles... I don't even know how much that I have, but... Or HP that I have. That's my favorite magic in the game, Implosion. It's just cool. When you kill a low-level enemy, they just implode. And you can tell when you're fighting harder enemies because you get a... Oh, cool. So...
Wait, you got Vermilion Sand?
So I just got a really, really high-level magic, which we're going to see next time.
Isn't that
Wow.
the best, like, light magic?
It's the second best realm
Or
magic,
realm.
but it's really good. We actually don't need... Yeah, we don't need Gate at all. And we're going to get rid of Energy Chain. Yeah, this is cool.
What about the thing you got? Murkagawa or something?
Oh, yeah. Let's give it to...
No, you got another.
Red doesn't have a...
No, it's a
Oh, cool, and I can also
What was it?
give this the least.
Shield?
shield.
It's a shield, yeah. I don't know if it does anything special. Water and heat proof cancels physical attacks. Cool. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
I kind of forget where this last one is, but fortunately or unfortunately, all the enemies I'm going to fight in here, because my average HP is still very low, are going to do pretty much nothing. Wow, he's the fastest. Good lord, he's the fastest. Get it? It's a Simpsons reference. Thank you. I got 2 credits for that, by the way. 2.
Well, I gave you no credit, so.
Okay, so that's not it. That's not it. Okay. That means it is down and to the right. Down and to the right. Yes. No. I'm gonna get into 2 battles over this.
Oof.
Base.
Not based at all.
That's my wife here.
Oh, yeah, what's she called?
The axe.
Yeah, the axe.
The old battle axe.
Battle Axe, literally. Thank you, base Battle Axe.
Wow, 80 HP.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I ever decided back in the day to make Rouge primarily a sword person. It's weird because his his intelligence or whatever the stat is that you like learn stuff quicker. He learns stuff super quick, but it takes a really long time for his strength to get up with any reasonable level. Okay, so it's probably this really looks familiar, so it's probably in this. Yeah, okay. Cool. Noise. Sweet. And yeah, this is the last of the accessories. So we're gonna hope we learn maybe 1 or 2 techniques. Oh, never mind. Defense.
Oh.
So this is a super high level tech that we get instantly. What?
Why don't you just?
So overkill at this point. Good lord. Like, that's amazing to have this early. Like, that's fantastic. And I like, I don't think anyone will ever know exactly how the level up system works. Like, there's... And I don't think this does anything super crazy. Let's actually give it to... Let's give it to Fuse. It's actually... Yeah, I don't know if it does anything special, but we'll put it on. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's another thing about this game is sometimes it specifically tells you what stuff does, and sometimes it's not so nice. So we're done here for now. We will be coming back later when we're stronger. What you can do is you can you see these things let up here. You can actually sacrifice the 3 things you got in here. When you put all 3 in, the door opens up and you fight an optional boss. Not like a super hard boss, but at this point I'm not able to do it. And the rewards do justify using all 3 of those things, because once you open the door, those items are in there forever. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna head to Yorkland. Yes, we can. Okay. So we're gonna do the quest for the Yorkland card, which is the Grail card. No, yeah, the Grail card. So Yorkland's famous for its liquor that it makes. So we're gonna stop in this first cellar, and we're gonna ask about the Grail card. Oh yeah, you're looking for the card. Well, you're in luck. But anyone looking for it has to try our famous liquor first. This is our best stuff. We usually only serve it to Trinity. You don't usually get to drink it. Oh. There you go. By the way, the people in the next cellar know more about the card. So let's go head over to the next cellar, which would be this one. Let's ask about the Grail card. You know where it is, right? You're looking for the card. But you gotta try our famous liquor first. By the way, the people in the next cellar know more about the card. Alright. Let's ask here. Now about that card. What was I saying? And the cool thing is every single character has different, like, things that they say. It's just like a kind of cute little thing that they put into the game. So, like, someone like Ricky, who's like a silly character to begin with, like, gets super silly, and it's good stuff. So we're gonna go up to this guy. Grail card. You know where? Oh, we don't usually get to drink it. Wow. Dang it, these people in the next cellar. So we're gonna head to the next and the last cellar, and hopefully they tell us about this Grail card. Alright. And... card. So then he says, you should go to the liquor shrine. It's in the middle of the swamp, so watch your step. Now, you can always go to the liquor shrine, but if you're not drunk
enough?
Yeah, off of this quest, then
Aren't there really hard enemies
you
there?
can get there and it just won't show up. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put, wow, Rabbit's actually super strong. We're gonna put Rabbit in here for right now in place of
Replace Fuse.
yeah, because of Vermilion Sand. The reason we're doing this is, there's a couple different things. I can make him automatically super strong. We talked about this, I don't know if we talked about this yet. So, mechs don't get any abilities up. But what happens is, when you put the better, the equipment you put on them, the better their stuff gets. So, like, I should have literally no problem at this point beating something with a, with 440 HP mech. Now, I'm not moving right now, because as you're moving, you're drunk, and you kind of, like, stumble around. And they do that on purpose because you're more likely to get into fights. I'm likely to get into 2 fights, but I might get into 3. That one's optional, although they do make you get into 1. This is actually amazing, no joke RNG. You always fight one of these guys, but a lot of times there could be 3 or 4 different ones. Now the reason... What?
I think because you unequip that sword when you're putting it in the altar and unequipped on red.
You know what? That makes sense. So the main reason we want the mech is that he cannot get the status of drunk. Drunk essentially just will randomly give you a status effect. And we don't really want that. Why even bother? Oh, I guess Gen just not gonna do anything.
He's smoking.
So whatever Gen... Oh, I think Gen has like a berserk kind of thing. Oh, sweet. Perfect. This is great.
Is that missile pot or like air throw?
That
was like punch.
Yeah, I don't think punch or kick...
Yeah, combos with punch.
I don't think punch or kick ever combo.
Punch combo. Love it.
So we...
Better than level 5 combo. 5 punches.
So the negative about having a mech is they don't, like, level up. So you can get them strong really quickly with the right equipment, but then after that, there's really nothing you can do. Oh, yeah, then. Okay. How much off? Oh, God.
Just equip the laser knife.
Yeah, just something. So we're gonna try to get up here. There is a way you can do it where you only fight this guy, but it's probably gonna be too hard. Sweet! This is great. There's a lot of times where you honestly fight this with like 3 other enemies, so doing good so far. The worry about drunk is just what Gen has, which is charm, which is bad. It's very bad. You'd rather have anything but yes. You'd rather have anything but charm, because charm means that they'll use a random attack against anybody. So, you know, kick's great. We got no problems with that. But you know, if he does like, yeah, right. Oh, sweet. So I can actually change to Alkazer because Lisa's blind.
I like the rules for this.
Rouge is asleep. Gen is charmed, so no one's in their right mind, so now I can turn into Alkazer. I probably won't even need it, but it's cool to at least turn into him.
Yeah!
So, what if they get out of their status effect?
Then, you just assume that what would happen is they're like...
Oh, Red's gone and Alkaizer's
Yeah,
here.
yeah, who's this guy, right? Like, literally that. Oh, Parker, you weren't here last time, but all you need to know is Red almost died in the beginning, and a superhero gave him this superpower. To become Alkazer.
Gotcha.
But essentially was like, you can't let anyone ever know or else bad stuff will happen. So you can turn into...
You can turn to Alkazer if it's all mechs or everyone has some sort of status.
If no one's a human. So, okay.
Yeah, when people are charmed or drunk, they're not human.
Yeah.
Or asleep.
I mean,
Yeah.
drunk, I believe.
And there's certain story situations. Oy vey. You know what?
That's,
Let's hope that we get that combo. Nope. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, seriously. I love that jellyfish. Actually love the slime even more. And they use that drunk ability like once every 3 turns, I think. Yes, sweet. And I believe once you kill that thing, it can't use drunk anymore, so that... But that would do it. But yeah, like I said, there's some story parts where, like, they just kind of assume you're by yourself.
Right.
So you'll be Alkazer for the fight, and then sometimes you literally, like, are by yourself. And we should be okay. These are all pretty easy, guys.
So someone on the SaGa Frontier board posted LPWP question mark. What are they? So then somebody explains, and then everybody starts making jokes and whatever. Like, what they actually stand for, and then somebody wrote LP equals Lincoln Park, and then his signature is literally this ASCII we, and it says "Join the revolution. Together we can change the world." With an ASCII we's.
Dude, based
People
on
had
the
such-
mid-late 2000s.
remember when the Wii was the Nintendo Revolution?
I do.
We can change the world.
That's a revolution.
Alright, so...
Instead, it became the
We
premier dump for shovelware.
Come on, baby.
But
And
it did
French
print
chess.
money.
I thought it was the DS that printed money.
They all printed money for a while. Now it's the Switch printing money.
Okay, good. We got it.
You should have fought.
So
all
the
of them.
second you get the Grail card, you are undrunk.
Which is ironic because it's another
Too much
cup.
alcohol. Hallucination. Based. Okay. Cool.
And we're fine.
So, yeah, we're suddenly fine. So we do have to fight one... Oh, cool, we don't have to find any battles to get out of here. And you can exit anywhere and you just start out there. It's pretty funny. So we are going to head over to Parker's favorite place, Manhattan.
Woo!
And we are going to buy a certain accessory. That certain accessory is waterproof. And it is the one chance we have of possibly beating this one sub-boss that I want to do.